Hello everyone, thank you for clicking on my channel. Welcome to the journey home. My name is Catherine and I live in Nova Scotia. This is your afternoon delight for whenever you clicked on the title. At the time it may have intrigued you. Just a little bit of news on Chloe. Yesterday her right back leg started to go on her. So she's getting pretty old. Maybe 14 years, 15 years old. And I was hoping for another year, but I'm not sure we're going to have that now. Anyway, I was listening to the Hermetic laws. I do that sometimes. I go into Hermes. Some say that Hermes was Enoch. Others say he was Thoth. No matter, all of the teachings are very similar. And again, it was all about this brain training that we were talking about earlier in the year, or last month. Trying to find that balance through, usually people go through seasonal depressions. With everything there is a cause and an effect. So they say you can't have high moments without low moments. But there is that willpower. You know, it's like free choice. So with the willpower, we literally practice, or a refusal to allow negative energies to drag us down too far or too long. That's not to say that crying isn't a good release, but to stay there is sometimes a struggle to get out of. But it really does have everything to do with discipline. And I suppose with the experts, they found that ability to stay at a certain level so that when the down side came, it was like a pendulum. It's a rhythm. So when the down comes, to be able to allow it to just work through itself under you rather than going with it. I don't know if that made sense, but anyway, I was into it early this morning, and I thought I would pass that on to you. It does have a lot to do with just disciplining, whether it's disciplining yourself to go out walking or disciplining yourself to do things that keep you rhythmically busy. So let's get on with your tarot reading. 8 of Earth. 8 of Earth is about mastering. And I really feel like that's going to be the vibration today. Mastering emotions. Mastering your craft, what you're good at. Keeping the focus on what you're good at. Your crowning energies are the 7 of Earth and the Hermit. So some of you have gone into Hermit mode. It's a waiting period. Some of you are literally practicing that willpower to stay grounded. You planted the seeds. You've cultivated them. It's almost, like that, the darkest before the dawn. Sorry, guys, I can't help but keep watching Chloe. It's the darkest before the dawn. You can see the Hermit here. There is a light shining through that door. The glimpse of understanding. Understanding self. That the harvest comes within. 8 of Fire, this is about communications, Hierophant. So, truly, guys, this is about, can be about passionate communications with a loved one. Can be about brainstorming. But coupled with the Hierophant, this is about communication with higher self. That discipline to look after spiritual self in order to take care of physical self. For some of you, you are literally communicating that with another, that what you want is a more spiritually based partnership, understanding, to go by the book, connection. You want better connections. This is what you're waiting for, on pause for. You planted the seeds. Are they going to come to this level of communication on a spiritual level, on a deeper level, and not a superficial one? For some of you, it has caused many sleepless nights. Some of you have been in depression, crying, and detaching from maybe people, detaching from situations, detaching from the world, going into hermit mode. Oh boy. Trying to close a cycle. Universe is helping you here to close this cycle. This could be all about coming into that moment, especially this time of year, of reflection. What needs to close out so that you can move ahead? What needs to be done so that you can come to a more peaceful resolution or a peaceful place? Heart of your reading is the chariot. Some of you may be going on a trip, but this is about victory, conquering the city, conquering the emotions, conquering a situation. And this is very fast movement. This could be perhaps why you went into hermit mode. Maybe things are going too fast. Maybe in a relationship, things are moving too fast. So you've withdrawn, worried about where this is going to head. Wondering, have I closed out an old cycle? Have I dealt with all the old things that have affected me? Or have, many of you, we tend to look at what damaged us more than what aided us in growth. But this is about those laws. That self-will. We're in a day and age now where we are chemically balanced through pharmacy. If you're depressed, take a pill. But it rather, and I'm not suggesting you, if for some of you who are on antidepressants, to go off them, but it is absolutely a good time for you to practice this willpower to stay even keel. And yes, we're going to go up and down. It is a given. It is something that we should, if anything, embrace with passion. The challenge. That's your challenge right here in moving forward. Finding this balance. Loving yourself. And putting an ending to the things that hurt you. These betrayals of the past. This is the ending of, like, the worst is over. So here you're you're actually achieving it here, right at the heart of your reading, despite all of this. You're closing out this cycle to move forward and putting these past pains behind you. Someone may be coming in to rush in for a message. Someone may be watching you, waiting for the right moment to communicate with you. This is often my dogma card, and it seems fitting to mention it here too. That the things that you thought were right and wrong may not be black and white. And then we have the Lovers. This is about choices, divine timing, divine guidance. And messages from the spirit world. You are cherished, loved. And Spirit encouraging you that this is all about divine timing. Cause and effect. The seeds that you planted will come to fruition, maybe not in the way that you had hoped or intended, but the end result is always better. It is like opening up a gift and expecting a stone and getting a diamond. This is you changing your course, your path, waiting for your ships to come in as you are here, as you went into hermit mode. I think with this self-discovery for you is that during this waiting period that has exhausted you, going into hermit mode, this is the left brain thinking, problem solving, resolutions. Going through this spiritual growth of yours, and I do think this is more to do with your spiritual communication. You may have put out to a mate, this is what I want. And if that can't be provided, if there's no equal give and take, then I'm in or I'm out. Sleepless nights, worry, detaching, trying to close out a cycle so you can grow and move forward. Understanding better ways of yourself. And the knowing that you're being divinely guided. If this is about changing your path, it is also about your ships coming in. So let's go to the spiritual side. Oh, as if this wasn't, right? But these are your shamans, ancestors, guardians, guides. This is the oracle we'll go with. The Andean cross. You truly are in front of a portal right now. This portal has opened up because of whatever situation that you're in. That open doorway welcoming you in, saying, yes, you can close out this cycle now and move forward. Moving through that portal will probably be like being shot like a bullet out onto the other side once you take that step. The fire is building in you. This is total transformation. Some of you have met your mate. Maybe some of you have even closed the doors to have that union, go into hermit mode. But you're coming through the fire here. This is a complete transformation and passion. And this communication, this is about your new cycle, the joy that it brings or is about to bring. 2020 is a very important year, guys. A lot of the work that we did in 2019 is coming to fruition in 2020. This is almost like planting seeds for me, this communication with higher self, with your mate, with others, and moving towards the sun. 5 and 3 is we are bringing things into reality from the 5D. Rainmaker. Look at this. Look at the visual in these two cards. This reminds me of the giving and the receiving. In the Hierophant, you are sending out your intention or supplication. In the Rainmaker, you're doing the dance. Receiving. Or preparing to receive. Look at what those tears turned into. Total transformation. Shedding the old skin. And this is also a warning from this card that you can stop poking at yourself to see if the skin's hardened up enough for you to go forward on that chariot. You're ready. Time Master. Detaching. No more time for this situation. No more time for this situation. You can change the past by changing now. Putting one foot right in front of the other. Being your authentic self. Look at this. These two are dancing together. Dancing together. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Looks like you and someone together are closing out a cycle. Maybe shared hurts, healing each other. If you're a couple, getting to the next level of your relationship. With the Chariot, that left brain thinking with the Hermit. The Sorcerer can be used for good or bad. You can get what you want, but please stay in your integrity. Always strive to do the right thing. You can gain what you want. Is it for the good of all or for the good of you? This could be someone else watching you too, guys. Look at how the Sorcerer is watching you in the Chariot. Some people may be jealous of you, angry with you. How dare you course correct and go down a different path? And they have the ability to manipulate your emotions or feelings. And they know they have that power over you. Just stay in your own integrity, guys. Don't wish any bad on anyone else. This is ending. The worst is over. You're getting the eyes of the eagle, looking past the boundaries of where you used to be and where you're going. Messenger of air is going to be, wow, someone is watching you with a great deal of love. A great deal of love. You are their beloved. And you are being divinely guided to them. So if you haven't met them, this is who's coming. And when they see you, they will recognize you. Earthkeeper. Earthkeeper. Grounded, solid, stable, balanced. This is you working on yourself. And in everything you do, helping others, being selfless. It's like Spirit taking you by the hand here. One foot at a time. Divinely guiding you. The divine timing. This is divine timing. Earth being linear. Love being spiritual. That physical movement. Guided by Spirit. The ancient ones. You're on a path that was begun by your ancestors. There's DNA involved here, your genetics, the way you are, what was passed on through the families, the wisdom that came from the experiences. This is very much saying, and very loudly saying, karmic rewards. Your ship's coming in. Your ship's coming in. I'm going to take this over to the extended reading. As for your ships coming in, guys, I think that's the cause and effect. The literal practice of willpower. Extendeds are only $10, guys, but it gives you a full month of the daily afternoon delight extended readings as well as the weekly zodiacs. We give away gemstones every week, and personal readings are discounted for members as well. So come on over and enjoy the perks. God bless you. Thank you for your support, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.